to deliver a speech of my press conference in English. The whole nation and the whole world has seen in 2008 the mechanism was made by intelligence agencies and Fakhruddin Moinuddin. The election was not fair. In 1996, Awami League and Jamaat came out in the street with their sticks and guns. You blockaded the whole country. Dhaka was literally non-functional. The Awami League believer officers who were taken into service by Tufail Ahmad in 1972-73, they did a coup d'etat. They came out in the street and they influenced OC and UNO to cast vote in favor of Awami League. So you won the election in 1996. There was a fair election in 2000. So BNP came to power. Again, same conspiracy took place in 2009. You came to power. You got the support of India directly. In 2014, we demanded caretaker government. You did not agree. We did not participate in the election. BNP did not participate. So, without election, 153 MPs were elected. In rest of the places, there was no competition. It was a just mockery of election. You made the government and you promised to the countrymen that you are going to have election within 6 months again. But you did not keep your promise. In 1996, Begum Zia made a promise that you did not come for election. Jamaat did not come for election, did not participate in the election. Within 6 months, we are going for a fresh election. The fresh election was given by Begum Zia Rahman. In 2014, I have said, in 2018 again, it was a conspiracy of UNO, OC, and the presiding polling officers, not all, but some of them. In gunpoint, you casted the vote at night. There was no election in daytime. For the first time in the whole world, the election was conducted at night. BNP was kept away. You took all the seats. You give only 5 or 6 seats to BNP. And to your servants, whom you are paying from 1990, that is Jatiya Party, you gave them more seats in the parliament. Now, in 2023, same thing is going. All intelligence agencies, all political leaders of Awami League are going to the houses of different political leaders. They came to my house also. 6 groups, they came to my house. They have requested me to come for election. They will give me money. They will give me 2 seats for myself and for my party other seats and any ministry that I want. I was given same offer in 2014, 2018 and 2023. In 1996-95, the present Prime Minister sent a delegation of 2 people to my house. Her uncle, Mr. Hafizur Rahman, and her one of the political leader, Ahmad Jahangir, came to my house for 3 nights. The plan was to make me Prime Minister in place of Begum Zia. At that time, Awami League had 143 seats in the parliament. 40 MPs from BNP joined them. So it was 183. There was supposed to be a parliamentary coup, and through parliamentary coup I was supposed to be made Prime Minister. But after a lot of persuasion, on the 3rd day, I refused. So I refused the Prime Ministership in 1995-96. I refused to become minister in 2014, 2018 and 2023-24. I would have got few crores of taka. My party would have got few seats, but it would be a betrayal of the cause of this nation. I am a freedom fighter. I fought for this country. I am the first person as a young captain revolted against Pakistan Army in 1971, 25th March at midnight under the leadership of late President Ziaur Rahman. I and late President Ziaur Rahman went together to the radio station and he declared the independence of Bangladesh. Subsequently, he made a second declaration on 30th of March, whereby he declared himself as a commander-in-chief of liberation forces and hand over the power to Sheikh Mujibur Rahman. I am saying all these things. I did not become Prime Minister. I did not become Minister. I did not become MP. I am at the age of 85. I don't know how many days, how many hours, how many minutes I will live. But I did not accept their proposal because I love my country. I love my people. I don't want to mortgage my country to any neighboring country. We want to live peacefully. I have no intention of taking revenge from anybody. I am a very happy person. Allah is very kind. I claim myself I am one of the good Muslim. I perform Umrah more than 36 times. 3 times I perform Hajj. Twice I got Allah was very kind. I got the opportunity to enter the house of Allah, Kaaba Sharif. And I prayed inside Kaaba. From Bangladesh, no head of the state, no minister has ever entered the house of Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. I entered his Rawza at midnight. Many times I myself, my mother, my wife, 3 of us, we offered prayer there. There was nobody around. We are only 3 people. Allah gave me so much respect. I was the first Bir Bikram of this country, not Bir Bikram, first award holder of this country. I participated in the language movement. I was the first man to revolt, first brigade major of Bangladesh Army. During war, there was no Bengali who was Bangladesh Army's brigade major. I was the first sub-sector commander of Liberation War. Allah gave me so much respect. After this, I am a very happy man. I want to go with my kalma. Nothing else. If my Lord, if my Allah desires that I have something more for this country, I am ready to serve. But not as a Beiman, not as a Munafiq, not as a betrayer. My name should not go in the history as a betrayer of the nation who has betrayed the people. Some people are participating in the election. Who are these people? It is not inclusive election. It is exclusive election. There is a difference between inclusive and exclusive. Inclusive is with all political parties. Without BNP, the biggest political party of Bangladesh, there cannot be an election. Without Jamaat, without Charmanai, without other political parties who are with BNP, there cannot be any free, fair election. Why we did not go for election? Because our demand was very simple and small. We wanted a caretaker government, and it was introduced in the country by Jamaat Islam, later on hijacked by Awami League. In 96, it was the demand of present Prime Minister Sheikh Hasina Wajid that you have to introduce caretaker government system. We accepted their proposal because we did not want to kill our brothers. All political leaders are our brothers. All political party workers are our brothers. We did not want the blood of our brothers. So we accepted. Who introduced one party system and who introduced different political party system? It was Bangabandhu Sheikh Mujibur Rahman who introduced one party system in this country. And you introduced it without amending the law. You, Prime Minister, you have introduced one party system. One man system, one woman system. Nobody can speak. You are the only man and woman in this country. There is no other man and there is no other woman. Whatever you say, everybody will have to obey it. Why? Are we not going to die? We all have to die. If we have to die, what are you going to reply to the Allah? What are you going to tell the people? Your ministers, your MPs, your political leaders are plundering the wealth of this country. You know it. By now you know few thousand houses, few 100,000 houses you leaders have purchased abroad. And more than $65 million have been siphoned out from Bangladesh, looted from Bangladesh. This is the blood of the poor people. The poor people cannot eat 2 times. They are not getting 2 meals. They cannot afford to live. How are you going to justify this? Are you going to live forever? No. Nobody is going to live forever. So we should think of it. Think of the country. Think of the people. As soon as possible, introduce caretaker government. Arrange fair and free election with the participation of all political parties. By leaving 90% people out of politics, you cannot sustain. We know your plan. In 2014, it was election without people. In 2018, you know, with the help of police officers and BJP, you looted the ballot papers. I, Colonel Boli, I challenge you, Prime Minister, arrange fair and free election in my constituency, and you contest with me. Inshallah, I will get 70% votes, 80% votes. But in 2018 election, I lost my security. I did not get more than 2,000 votes. So you can imagine, Awami League never got even half vote of mine. In 2008, I contested against BNP. I contested against Awami League. And my margin was more than double than Awami League. More than 4 times than BNP. How could I lose my security money in 2018? Prime Minister, I applied to you. My son was beaten mercilessly. He is a professor, he does not do politics. You people left him alone in the bush, thinking that he is dead. But Allah is very kind, he is alive. I made an application to Prime Minister, but till today, I did not get reply. So, what is the present position of the country? We are suffering from economic crisis, political crisis, social crisis, and you have put about 20,000 BNP first ranking, second ranking, third ranking leaders in the jail. How could you expect BNP to join the election? You are doing the repression on Jamaat. How could you think that Jamaat will participate in the election? They are son of this soil. They don't have any more Razakars in their party. You have hanged them. You have given them sentence. We should be very kind to the people of this country, not revengeful. You as a daughter of Bangabandhu Sheikh Mujibur Rahman, you should be more kind to the people of this country. Don't destroy us. We are going for famine. We are going for economic disaster. And it is not very far. Many of you are thinking what is going to happen. Why foreign countries are not acting? They are not acting because if they act now, Awami League will say they are interfering in the internal affairs of Bangladesh. So they are watching you. The whole world is watching you. Game will only start. Mr. Ubaidur Rahman, you wanted to play game. Be ready. Game will start after 7th. And you will not be able to continue in the government for long. You have to leave the government. And country will be in the crisis. Famine, economic disaster. Don't go up to that. Save us. Save this country. Save this nation. This is my appeal to Prime Minister and to all the voters. Save the nation. Save the country. দেশ বাঁচান, দেশের মানুষকে বাঁচান, দেশের অর্থনীতিকে রক্ষা করেন। আজকে পাকিস্তানের অবস্থা কি দেখেন, ডলারের দাম এখন কত দেখেন বাংলাদেশে, আরো বৃদ্ধি পাবে। প্রায় 20টি ব্যাংকে টাকার তরল্য সংকট। আজকে পত্রিকাতে আছে বাংলাদেশ ব্যাংকের থেকে টাকা নিয়ে শিডিউল ব্যাংকগুলি মানুষকে টাকা দিচ্ছে, অর্থাৎ বাংলাদেশি টাকাও ব্যাংকগুলিতে নাই। তাহলে কিভাবে আপনার লোকেরা দেশের টাকা লুট করেছে? How they have plundered the wealth of this country and send it to other countries in the world. You know everything. They are not allowing it to leave the power. It is their self-interest. Please get out of this dream. Be practical. Be with the people of this country. Don't betray the cause of the freedom struggle. We fought. We went to give our life. Awami League did not revolt against Pakistan. It is we army people. It is 8th East Bengal Regiment under the leadership of Ziaur Rahman and me. We revolted. That is why other Bengal Regiment revolted. Otherwise there would have been no Bangladesh. Many people did not want Bangladesh. But we suffered at the hand of Pakistanis. I spent my young days. I was a student of Karachi University. I know what hatred they had for the Bengalis. So, I promised to myself, when I get the opportunity, I'll make sure that Bangladesh is independent. So I availed that opportunity in 1971. We did our job. It is the young people of this country, যুব সমাজ, তোমরা তোমাদেরকে ধ্বংস করবে, তোমাদের ছেলে মেয়েদের ভবিষ্যৎ ধ্বংস করবে, না দেশকে বাঁচাবে? Whether you save this country, or save your people, save your family. For God's sake, wake up, don't sleep. Country is in ruin. They have plundered the wealth of this country. Economic disaster, famine is coming. Don't participate in the election. Many other repression will take place in this country. If you think that big powers are sitting idle, they are not sitting idle. They are sitting with a plan. They will execute their plan and it will be disastrous for the people. You can only escape that disaster by saying no to the election. Election আমি অংশগ্রহণ করব না, ইলেকশন আমি বর্জন করলাম। এলডিপির নেতাকর্মীদেরকে আমি বলবো, আপনারা এই 2 দিনের মধ্যে আপনাদের প্রত্যেক জায়গায় জায়গায় বলে দেন নির্বাচন বর্জন করেন, শান্তিপূর্ণভাবে থাকেন, আইন শৃঙ্খলা মেনে চলেন, কোনো রকম ধ্বংসাত্মমূলক কর্মকাণ্ডে অংশগ্রহণ করবেন না। We are not going to participate in destructive activities. We are law-abiding citizens of this country. We fought for this country for the good of the people, not to destroy the people, not to destroy the wealth of these people, not to destroy the wealth of this country. Thank you very much. Thank you all. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
Thank you, sir.